Huzzah, my friends, and welcome back to our minimalist run of Twilight Princess for the Nintendo GameCube, Part 2. Today, we're on our day off, and it's morning already, and we're obnoxiously waked up by a bunch of kids. Bunch of little snotty-nosed brats. Ugh. But alas, check my timer from here every now and then. Gotta stick by this stupid YouTube time limit because of copyright strikes that I need not concern you guys with. Ugh. But let's see why they felt the need to wake us up so early. No, what? A slingshot. Yeah, thanks for the advice, I guess. I don't know, there's something about Malo that I really like. He's really creepy too. Like, I don't know what made him decide on a baby-like design for a kid that's probably not even that young. But there's just something weird and quirky about him that I like, and they definitely emphasize on his character a bit more later on. But, these kids want a slingshot, so if they want a slingshot so badly, let's see if we can go and buy one. Why not? We're the main protagonist of the story. That's our job, am I right? She doesn't look like she's in such a good mood. No. Why is that? Well, yeah, I'd probably scold my cat too. I've never seen somebody so obsessed with their cat before. So yeah, unfortunately, it does not look like she's in the mood to service anything at the moment until we find her cat and bring it back to her. So let's go and find the cat, why don't we? And if we look around somewhere along the wild yonder, I do believe she is over here. But it doesn't look like we can actually take her back without her running off. So, let's see if we can sneak up on her, or at least see what she's doing first, before we, see what we can do to resolve the problem. Oh man, gotta love those L targeting tutorials that every single 3D Zelda game does. Or actually, I don't think Majora's Mask did, but you get the idea essentially. Yeah, I just really don't care. Well, yeah. Well, you don't know that. How would you know? Have you ever seen a cat catch fish? Oh, then why did you tell me about that in the first place? Yeah, it does seem a little odd, doesn't it? Alright, so with a little breaking of the fourth wall, we can come over here and try out this grass. And with this, we can call upon our owl buddies. I'm not for sure how Link has the ear or experience in calling owls to his aid, but it's a thing, I guess. There, you happy? Alright. Alrighty, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Things are quite peaceful and normal around here. I can't really complain about that. But let's see what she's up to. Oh, good morning. No, not really. Why do you ask? Drifted, eh? My guess is that it probably has something to do with the river. And since that guy did talk to us about grass, maybe we should experiment with the two and see what we can combine our efforts into. But call upon the grass here. And call upon our owl buddy once again that we can thankfully skip the cutscene of which he intrudes upon whenever we call him. Actually, respect that. And I don't know why they took that feature out of Skyward Sword. The ability to, you know, skip cutscenes, but I don't know. But yeah, if you were paying attention the other day, apparently monkeys have been going around the village causing trouble, and I guess that's how we figured this out. I'm not going to lie, this intro portion is a little bit confusing and a bit mind-boggling to me. I don't know, I respect trying to get to know people and stuff, but I don't know, this is not the way I'd go about it. It's a little confusing if you ask me. And most of this stuff, I guess you wouldn't really know too much about until, or unless rather, you've talked to the people the day before. Like, for example, like, we're coming back with the mother here to get a fishing rod. And if you talked to Russell the other day, he had mentioned that Colin was making a fishing rod for us. And then the people from the other day, the shop owner and stuff, were talking about monkeys causing trouble, which kind of leads into the situation we're at right now. So really, I don't think that's the best way of teaching players about what's exactly going on, especially since the next day after, you don't really run into that sort of situation at all, and you can't really, like, play a rewind button and see how to go about things, I guess. I don't know, it's a little wonky. But we get our first equipable item. Just press the up button on the control pad and you can select items via a roulette wheel sort of a thing. A bob. And since we have a fishing rod, we can fish for the cat. And I think getting a fish for the cat will make the cat oh so happy. Oh so happy, if I do recall. But what's really weird is that you have to catch 2 of these guys before you can actually move on. And the way you catch fish is that whenever the lure goes all the way down, that's when you hold down the C stick and reel it in that way, you know. So you want to pay careful attention like that, and there really isn't much to it, believe it or not. And I'm sorry if you guys are hearing some creaking noises against my headset. Wearing glasses and commentating isn't the most comfortable combination in the world. But alas, I'm coming along with it nice and smoothly. So far, anyway. But now that we've got the cat, let's go about over to the shop. And buy ourselves a slingshot. But first, I forgot yet again that we need monies. And this is sort of a throwback to Ocarina of Time in the sense that you need to go around the village and find rupees kind of hanging out all over the place. And I'm not going to lie, pacing is probably Twilight Princess's big problem, or biggest problem actually. And it's one of the reasons, I guess, as to why I haven't come back to this game as much. And I don't know, it's like, for me, the first half is just so streamlined to me. The world really doesn't open up much at all until the second half of the game. But I'll get into what I'm talking about a bit later. I feel like it's a bit too early to be talking about this, but this village is part of that reason. I don't mind the village portion, actually. I do appreciate getting to know about the people and stuff. But there's other things, don't worry, there's other things that do kind of irk me a little bit. So essentially we need to go around breaking pumpkins and food and stuff in order to get the money we need. There's also a ruby under the bridge if I'm not mistaken.
Hey!
Shut your face. And if we come over here, actually, we can get like 15 rupees out of this one trip over here. And unfortunately, the rupees fell. Oh, no! This time they actually fell to the ground rather than the other side of the fence. I'm quite thankful of that, actually, because I've had runs where one of the rupees just fell off to the other side and I couldn't actually get it. Which is stupid, but whatever. One really annoying thing that I don't like about rupee collecting in this game is that for some reason, like, whenever you begin your save file anew, like whenever you turn off your console and then come back, every time you get a blue or yellow rupee like this, you gotta go through this stupid weapon or item get animation thing that is really obnoxious, and I never did get what's up with that. I don't know why they felt the need to go with that sort of design philosophy. But nonetheless, we're picking up the slingshot. All is well in the world. Oh, thanks. Unfortunately, this is going to be the only bottle we ever get in the entire game. There's 4 total, but since this game did give this to me, rather than me having to find it, using this bottle is completely okay in this run. In fact, since we're only having 3 hearts throughout the entire course of the playthrough, milk is definitely going to be the most useful potion in the game, because it's got 2 servings, and since it only heals 3 hearts anyway, well, you know. But the one she gave us was only half full, so unfortunately we do need to fill it up somewhere later along the road. But now that we've gotten the slingshot, we can take it back to the kiddies and play around with it and show off with it and stuff. So next time, my friends, we shall do just that. So see you guys then.